Flash farmer that can reach the point where it almost becomes like a baby alchemist, like a weird alchemist. Top lane, sorry. Precious Petunia taking a little bit of damage. It actually turned around, still being tapped by the Wyvern, and he will go down. A little bit.
First blood comes with the first.
He did.
Snapfire, Mars, Hoodwink. It's all just amped. So
Sorry,
he can rush.
RDK wants to finish the job onto Lightning, and there should be enough there. A beautiful engagement actually from Repo that just allowed RDK to cook it at the same time.
And cook it at the same time.
So that's why I had this weird kind of, I don't know, ignore gravity hop type thing going on. It looks like Lightning will go down this time, and unfortunately, this is something that Aura can't really working out, and they haven't found the kill just yet, but they will try again on Precious. He gets the cookie and he gets off a lot of damage onto the Tinies. He has to back off, but I'm that guy. He hasn't been able to finish off the job. He starts turning his attention to Harry the Hams, but in the end, I don't think they get... I'm that guy. He hasn't been able to finish off the job. He starts turning his attention to Harry the Hams, but in the end, I don't think they get what they needed out of this. And although they do kill the support, I'm that guy is in a little bit of trouble here. Doesn't actually have the mana, I was going to say, for a Spirit Lance. And in the end, he should be the end of him. So 5-2, WOG stop pulling ahead. Bottom lane, the fun's not over yet though. Lightning in trouble. Nice little bit of damage coming out from the Tiny. They'll bring down RDK. Really important kill there, because he was starting to have a which actually done to him. Can they finish the job? RDK limping away. Does manage to blink off. But Miriam's still interested in this, and if RDK shows himself, there'll be a lot of trouble for him. They managed to get the stun toss combination off. That was a little bit of extra flex. It does have that epi. Gonna start chanting it up. He should be able to get right on top of 2 here. And Petunia gets the arena down as well. WRG, they get a big fight. This is a good one for them. But they've only picked up one so far. They do manage to push back.
I saw that there's a peel, but Sanking and TA are sitting close to 100.
Top lane. Precious Petunia going to pick a fight with Miriam, and he will get the engagement off that he wants. Got Harry the Hams to help out as well, but he gets tossed back. He was actually looking for the cookie on himself, but surprise, get tossed back to my TA. You know that?
Oh, and it's this anti-mage problem. Like, he's rushing Battle Fury now. He doesn't have boots. Oh, meepo?
His top lane, they do once again engage onto the Wyvern, and they should be able to finish the job. Stun comes through, Miriam will get a kill onto the Mars. Yeah, this look at the TA. Oh no, he mistimed it, which means they don't get the kill they're looking for. The epi set almost goes off. In comes RDK! Precious Petunia, he's actually going to find himself potentially 2 kills here, as the TA has to pop the refraction, but he was on an entire creep wave as well. But RDK is not done with him just yet. Keeps applying himself to the Tiny, and Tiny juking all around, but he is surrounded by WRG, and eventually they will kill you, and they do. WRG.
City by that point, but they need to just kind of slow it.
Has been commit onto I'm that guy. He is in trouble here. He's trying to stay alive. RDK blinks in after him. Does he have enough? No. Not enough.
How is he in a killing spree? He doesn't have boots. He doesn't.
Sniper for free. The ulti comes out from the Winter Wyvern onto the Sanking, but he's mostly already done what he came for. They toss down the arena. Nice toss will keep things interesting as the Avalanche follows up as well. But the Burrow Strike is there from meepo. They haven't been able to get anything out of this, and a beautiful bit of work from Repo. Keeps 2 caught out. They're going to have to do a lot of damage to the TA, but he does survive. The back line, Precious still looking for an opportunity. The Burrow Strike's good. meepo under the tower will be brought down. In comes Precious. Nice spear, but there was an immediate bit of defense that came very low. Caught out by the toss as well. Will not hit with the God's Rebuke and should be run down here. Miriam and co trying to just make sure he never gets the opportunity to blink, and they will do just that. In the end, WOG pick a fight that honestly looked like...
I guess he wants to get a pipe for the later stages of this game for his team. And now he's going right of 8 so they have some catch. But an insta smoke up by Aura Gaming. They're going to start making some aggressive movements. No anti-mage on this map. They've got their blink daggers on the Tiny. They've got the Destra on the TA. So they've got meepo.
Yeah, they're going to be a very odd skirmish breaking out around here, but it's going to be Repo from the sidelines who gets the attention of Lightning, and he should be brought down, and is. They are going to get the cross kill though. He's going to commit his epicenter. He's here. They know he's still around. And
No detection.
But as you mentioned, nothing there, and it buys time for Precious again. They've done a lot of damage to this TA, and they'll bring her down for free. Just waiting around, poor communication from Aura. They should be in this situation. And now Lightning also in trouble. Fortunately for him, Precious does miss, but unfortunately for him, RDK is way too big not to be able to finish the job, and does so in style. In the end, that's pretty aggressive. Burrow Strike comes in. They do manage to connect a lot of damage on them. That's all on top of the Viper as well, with the damage being done But RDK, he stays alive regardless. He's going to
No
buy
detection.
back on the Wyvern, and once again, down onto RDK. But he's got Harry the Hands helping out, and the damage is going to come out. The toss was good, though. Does buy some time. They don't have enough lockdown, surely, to deal with them, but they do have enough damage. So WOG, they're leaving the Roshan, they're leaving the PL to the Roshan.
Oh.
They're gonna push out into the high ground. I'm very surprised at having meepo. It takes a lot of damage. He's gonna back off, he gets hit by the log, and it's gonna be enough to bring him down. And Miriam's on the front line, he wants more of the deal. Miriam running forward. Miriam will find out pressures, and he has limited options available to him. He's gonna get caught out and slowed, and should be brought down fairly easily, and then gets good at rebuke off, but that'll be the end of that. These are huge moments of this matchup. I now find it. Oh my word, the Burrow Strike on 3, so much damage came from the Epi. The cookie is a little bit late, but it's not meaningless. They do manage to get off a really good Winter's Curse, but they just don't have the damage. A really good Winter's Curse, but they just don't have the damage. No one there really gonna be able to. They're gonna line up the sharpshooter, will connect, beautifully read. Oh, what a beautiful little play there. meepo does some heroic at the moment. This might be the mistake they made, but they do catch out said PL, so I think I might appreciate that Aegis now. He's going to be brought down for sure. He gets a little bit of support from Miriam, but that is... Oh, well, I mean, can they make something of this? They actually want to turn this. They're going to turn their attention to the arena, and he does push back on the guy. That's where Aegis gone, and there's not much they've done from it. Evesports gets off a decent ulti. It's going to mean that they will be able to finish the job onto the Sanking. Surely that hit will connect, and on the back lines, it's going to mean that they will be able to finish the job onto the Sanking. Surely that hit will connect, and on the back lines, Miriam doing so much work here trying to zone these two players. But on the other side of the ramp, Repo positions himself beautifully, makes he's going to be caught up by the God's Rebuke. Lightning trying to do some work. They're going to bring forward the Anti-Mage and the Cookie illusion of him. They just fall apart. 4 for just the one. Why did you pick this fight? Evesports will fall as well. You lost the PL.
Coming until he has SNY plus another item. Or SNY plus shard. Yeah.
He's trying to get out. Once again, Miriam doing what he can, but they're going to commit the arena, and why not? This game is back into the fight. Miriam backing off. In comes Precious. Petunia will kick with the Spear of Mars, and they're going to use Hoodwink as well. Just keep them all cuddled together as in comes the Sand King, and the damage has been dealt. The Salt Fuels was there to make sure he was at no real threat. Man, in comes the arena, in comes Mortimer's love, and guess what? Once again, White Driver Gaming are just pulling ahead with it. They're going to bring down the PL. RDK super low, doesn't matter, has the Aegis. They're going to pick up 2 on the back line via French Petunia. Grave, I'm that guy, wants to be able to finish off Repo, but he's got the Ghost Scepter, so he survives as well. They're keeping themselves up alive so well here. Finally, they do find something. It's just Repo that falls it. And that is just the support. In they go into the Mars. He caught out in the end. He blinked forward. A lot of damage being done. In comes the epicenter. In comes Mortimer's Kisses as well. And it does look like Aura are going to be tossed into game 2 the hard way. RDK stalks his opposite number. In comes the Burrow Strike. Don't go anywhere. And Precious on the high ground as well. They're all converging here. Well, they should be able to finish with Lightning. Nice cogs, but he does manage to get the deny from the cogs.
What is going on?
But it's the other way. They will lose the just
yeah, this is not even.
Everyone just agreed that it was time to end, but okay. So I think. Well, so wait, who actually got this? It was.
I guess it could be.
She counters Timbersaw pretty well in the lane. She's pretty good against Axe. Once I think the Lucid Beam is level 2, and once she's like 5, and she can. Oh wait, Chikiro going down.
Let's put it that way. He wasn't the healthiest.
Okay. So he's stripped down from that mid brawl.
Lane. This is a big kill if they get him. meepo very low and will be brought down. Fortunately, that guy also gets the last hit, so ends it off nicely. But they do have another level 2 Lucent Beam. meepo goes the right way, and of course gets a little bit of extra help. It's coming in from Harry the Hams. He's possibly going to be able to turn this one around. Beautiful call. Going to be able to finish the job, even though it was a pretty good impale. The reality is...
But he's not going to be able to do damage in this lane. Oh, Puckers, yeah, with the Invis Dream.
Yeah, you connect with a nice little Dream Coil, and it goes in both meepo as well as Harry the Hams, and they can finish with both. So it's a big rotation, though. Once again, forward done. They must have known that's happening. Yeah. What's up? Thanks for... Oh? We're going to leave it?
My finger got twitchy.
They want to check if they get the kill.
Nice little scout there. Well, Clockwork going down. Yeah, but that's expected. He's going more levels of glaives now.
Top lane will get caught out here by Miriam, and Lightning gets right on top of him. But look at the gust. Beautiful bit of work. Means that Lightning has to bring down his own cog to finish the job, and they will finish the job. But look at the damage here. The hams. I will fade bolt you. I will find you and I will fade bolt you. And this line is not long for this world. Gets off a beautiful.
Like bounces additionally.
Up, he's way too tanky, and you can see he's gonna get this really easily. Like meepo's getting this safe lane tower, and there's nothing they can do. They're gonna look for the trade, and they're gonna go top lane. They will pick up the Jakiro with it, but they're committing so much more to do this, and they're gonna bring in the support from the puck. They want to finish off pressure. They've got Hex in as well. They'll be followed up by the Earth Spike, and no level 6 yet on the line, so we won't be able to get that extra stack, but we'll have Finger. That's actually very useful timing as well. Pezbot could potentially now use this Finger on top of him. He will go into the sidelines, and he actually drops the Macapie, which is interesting because Lightning can't get into it. No, just he walked this one away, surely not, and he won't. Miriam chanting up that sharpshooter won't go anywhere, but
top here. Oh wait, lines by forward. Yeah, Rubik stole the bushwhack. Now he's got Earth Spike.
That's a big one for him as well. I mean, it's level 3, so he can deal a fair amount of damage. It also means he can bring down an entire creep wave. Their net worth at the moment is 3 out of 4, basically.
In the top 4. He's on the creep wave. Oh, they're going for the Luna.
Yeah, they find I'm that guy, and there's absolutely no chance. They did actually miss the dunk, so at least they won't have to worry about that if another fight
solo killing.
At least they won't have to worry about that if another fight
solo killing.
But yeah, they go straight back in. They commit the dream call as well as the hook shot and the finger, and they do manage to kill RDK. LT me more, he says, but this fight isn't over. LT me more, he says, but this fight isn't over. They're not out of this. Beautiful double comes out the first job, and Pezbot down on top. Miriam's going to TP out, but in the end they lose 3. Including 2 cores. They do bring down RDK as the richest, well, the second richest player, and get it. Now there's a TP available to them, and a quick one at that to catch him out, and they're going to commit the Eclipse here. This time it's a level 3 Lucid Beam, so it should be enough damage, and there's enough damage, and they will bring down the tier 1 town on the bot lane. But looks like W2's Dream Call, yes they did. That is a big one, and of course sitting right by the Roche, but meepo is almost totally protected by it, and they re-engage it. They get the Sunstrike down. This time the dunk will connect nicely. Dream Call has been used by Harry. The ham's going to be popped as well by Pez. Managed to catch her and doesn't quite break, but the damage isn't there from the sideboard. They'll bring down the Jakiro, but they probably lose and will lose their puck here. In comes the LT from that guy in the back. He wants to finish the job onto the axe and will be able to do so. Line. The moment Aura playing very patiently.
Oh, they got middle. They got
RDK. Go into RDK and the hook.
No! All backwards.
Nani?
Okay,
they do connect to the sharpshooter, but what just happened there? Oh my soul! He back up from pressure tuner. That's not worth it. So they're gonna back off, but that's a big kill onto RDK. Slowing things down. They do manage to cap on Jakiro. He's gonna try run down the low ground, but he'll be caught out once again by Miriam. So 2 kills that go their way, but interestingly, bottom.
Got a BKB flying out to him now at the moment. Oh, Hex.
Oh, yeah, they've caught out a big tasty Invoker. They could commit the Eclipse.
That's
even.
Greedy. He knew they were bottom. It's just so greedy. Like he knew they were bottom. There's a catapult.
Push! Look at this push coming out from the Luna. He's hitting the tier 3s.
Yeah, but why is Reaper not joining these engagements? Why is he just split pushing this top lane? Is he kind of waiting for his teammates to get another item? But I don't understand. Like
it is going to be a flat trade. And that Aegis is down, not using the Mask of Madness though. Like I just, fine it does, but at the worst possible time, the Cataclysm there, this Luna is deleted. They do manage to get their axe, but this is a straight up win for W. Caught out in the tree line, and they do manage to have some with the Earth Spike. They're trying to bring him down. They should be able to bring him down. Finally bring him down. No, meepo's still alive. Will finally fall, but he's bought time. Pressure tuner code come in that does toggle on the air disc. Down for a long time. They're going to use the Ice Wall, but over they go. A beautiful bit of reflex timing. It means the puck stays alive here, but he is immediately hexed up. And on the front lines, the Luna trying to do what he can. He's applying himself to meepo, drops the LT as well, but he's not getting a huge amount out of it. So we'll get the shot. He thought he had it. They managed to find the Jakiro, but unfortunately for you, the trees are not your friend. That's where squirrels live. And Miriam will make sure that they do find the kill. So in the end, it still kind of works out. Be able to run this one off potentially. In from the sidelines comes the puck. They should have enough time here potentially to get the dream call off. They're just waiting for that BKB run out, and they commit the finger of death as well. And now meepo and co, they're all going to fall apart here. Right now, it looks a little bit more to get through him. They drop the Macapie as well. Now, they do pop the Aaron disc on the puck, which means they can't help out Pezbot yet. So Pezbot will fall, he goes straight in aggressively again, but he stole the phase shift. Where's this Rubik? He is in the Oh no, they've caught out Luna here. Now she does have the Aegis, so this is a fight they probably have to take. They start bringing this forward. RDK, he's going to start zoning people out. They drop everything on where this spawn's going to be. He doesn't get the opportunity to BKB, and he did backpack his trouble. RDK will use the multi-shot from his fountain, but right now he's just trying to buy time. They're going to get caught out. If he dies here, this is it. This is decided. And here comes a hook shot. That'll be enough. WRG for the GG, because this one's auras. Hey, be it hit the throw, WOG! You want to beat them, you want to go game 3, that's how you do it, and they are going to do it. WOG! Maybe taking Aura a bit too lightly here. We're going to go to game 3, and Aura looked like... Just ask me that we also up the fact that that I called the Kunkka. That's you know, before Etienne did, before Not Hero did. Yeah, clip that.
Clip that. Like, you know my feeling about Kunkka.
Where's Troll? RDK! Are you DC? Oh no, he's not DC. He's Starfy State, and this is fair game. I mean, that is not how you want to start the game at all. Ooh, that is.
What was that?
Ooh, yeah. I'm surprised. They're going to respect the try. They're going to commit to it. Bottom lane though, Harry the Hams has been caught out here. He's able to get around Pez. He didn't have the shackle. He went for the Hex level 1, so it means that he wasn't able to get that long hold. But regardless, they pick up yet another kill. So Repo now having to. Like, I feel like Slug's pretty good against Bristleback as well. It's like one of the ones that do kind of munch a Bristleback. In lane, at least.
Snapfire goes down as well.
Let's see, Lucka, who once told me that, oh wow, they actually catch out the next. This is not looking great. And they're going to lose meepo as well here as Miriam runs him down. He does have the Fairy Fire, so probably spoke to Lucka, who once told me that, oh wow, they actually catch out the next. This is not looking great, and they're going to lose meepo as well here as Miriam runs him down. He does have the Fairy Fire, so probably spoke too soon. But doubt his friend RDK looking for the body blocks, trying to get in front, does actually find himself in a spot of trouble. They turn this one around. No, how absurd! Is RDK going to fall here? He might just. They want to finish the job and do. Lightning realizes he's happy to. Another one goes to sleep. Right now, WG. This is not the WG we know enough, but mid lane, Preston wants to turn things around. He does connect with that combination. That is one of the reasons why you have to fear a mid Kunkka. He's got 2 braces up. He is decided to linger around, but he's back in mid. They're going to once again commit to the fight. A lot of damage comes out onto the Nyx. Assassin gets out a beautiful double impale though, and Pez will fall down. The Sunstrike misses. But Miriam is in a lot of... He's going to join the fray again, but they do bring in the Shaman again here. And meepo very low, but they haven't quite been able to finish the job. He's got that back turn. He does have 1 level in Bristleback, and they do finally connect with the Shackle. And the Sharpshooter belongs to him as well. And that Repo should fall regardless. Oh no! Surprise! It's meepo!
What a cookie.
That surprise was definitely for me.
That was such a good cookie. That was ridiculous.
I love the fact that he...
Master's Blink Dagger. His phase boots could have been completed.
Lightning will fall down here as well. So Repo, done a good job. I love the fact he goes back in like, remember me? Play.
And this could have been a Witchblade. It could have been half as well.
Oh, hold on. Meepo's caught out. He's broken as well. Very nice kill here. They invaded the jungle. Actually, not sure. I didn't check the stacks. I don't know if you did, because I'm guessing there were quite a few that in that build-up. But Precious Machine is actually so far ahead that I'm okay with this, because he's still applying pressure. He's actually killing Invoker here again, and they got Mortimer trying to back him up as well. So they do get a lot of damage onto Harry the Hams, but he will get off this by Carapace. It would be an important kill if they can slow down that Radiance. It would be very significant. So at the moment, it looked like they'll have enough. The Torrent does connect though, but look at the block. They did manage to get a little bit of help from Harry the Hams, but unfortunately for him, that just meant he sealed his own tower. That tower is obviously going to give him the extra armor, and there's no break available, so got to be careful. Sunstrike does connect though, and it means that meepo should fall here. No! No! Why are you like this, dude? How can you be so cruel? You actually managed to finish him off regardless. Connect they wanted! They do go on to the next, but it looks like they changed their mind, which means that Harry the Ham's able to turn this one around. Shadow Shaman very low, gets caught up by the Torrent as well, and he is brought down. Oh no, they lose both supports. Oh, that didn't have the Brewlings available. I think meepo finishes the job. He gets cookied. Oh, but the interruption coming out from Miriam. It means they actually turn this one around. They're going to bring down the Bristleback instead. So definitely still have some banks footwork. They do try to turn things around here with the Invoke coming. They do the Kunkka. He drops down the ghost ship as the Coco run flies through, but he actually didn't pass through it. So he's taking all the damage in the world, and now they want to turn things around. Lightning, it's his turn. Repo, do you remember me this time? And he gets the last laugh.
This Ernest hurts him so bad. He's going Vessel.
Oh, Lightning, they're going to find the pick on Pressure Tune. They do manage to control, but a beautiful double impale comes through. And it sets up for the Mortal, and they do manage to finish off the Coco Rum Bringer. But in the end, can they make it count? They wants to burn him down with the Fire Panda, and he does manage to toss him up in the air. He gets the Dog Pack up as well, so Repo will fall here. Another Essence Shift Shaft. Essence Shift Stack will be available. And of course, they get the Courier, which had the Solar Crest recipe and some Observe Ward.
Radiance did for Petunia there in that fight, and that was absolutely nothing. So,
sorry, this is awkward. They've managed to catch up the Shadow Shaman, and he doesn't know which is the real RDK. And he won't ever know because he gets brought down very, very cheaply in the end. I'm not too sure what that was. I mean, RDK was just like, okay, well, I'll accept this if you want it.
He probably thought it was only illusions and the real Naga is not there.
Sorry, mid lane though, they turn the favor. Sorry, you were saying. Look at the damage he's actually taking. He's going to get the leash off, but as you mentioned, RDK, he's going to pop the song, but he was tipping out. They have the disable to the Cold Snappers there, and they're bringing the support that they needed. So they do get yet another kill. Aura are still certainly check that the Invoker he actually might find a little more than he bargained for. He does connect with the full combo, but there it is. We spoke about the stun comes up, and Precious Petunia should be brought down, and he is. The Coco Rum does connect on time of the guy, but he is the 9. He's going to get his HP to continue this fight. Miriam, he's so aggressive, Squirrel! This is not where he belongs, this is the front lines! But he doesn't care because he buys another stack for that guy. What's happening down here? They're gonna find the kill onto the Shadow Shaman, but RDK, they need to finish him off fast because 5 seconds, he's gonna sing and go home! It's gonna be 2 seconds too late. And Minipa, he's in trouble. He wanted to help buy time now. Turns his attention as Lightning. He's got to be careful. There's a lot of damage coming out from the spray monster, and they onto the ice path. And RDK finds enough of this, but they bring down the Kunkka. He walked into the ice wall, so he fell before he could contribute to the fight. They do once again have the stock beeping down onto Repo. There's the job onto him. Where's RDK? I don't know where he is at the moment, but they're trying to keep this Invoker alive. He is in a lot of trouble. Finally, RDK does find some prey. They'll finish the job, so they take that fight well in the end. Almost got the... In fact, they may still get it. RDK, they might get more out of this. He realizes he is under pressure. He starts to TP out. Do they find him? Doesn't look like it. He'll keep his Aegis fight, but on the other side of the river, it's going to go the other way again. They pick up the slow this down a little bit with Deafening Blast, but they will lose their tier 2 towers. Pairsbot overstepping. That is a unfortunate mistake, but it does potentially open up this fight for them. On the back lines, Lightning took a lot of damage, but he's able to get the split off, and they were able to bring down the pounds available. He's trying to turn his attention back. The pathing not great, but RDK should fall here. He's so low. Finally is brought down. They have the ice wall down as well, so Lightning has a little bit of protection. He's brought down regardless, and Repo and Precious Petunia, they're on the back foot. Petunia, they're going to go right on top of him, and with that DD, they'll finish the job easily, and now even though Torrent Storm's up and doing so much work, they're going to connect onto Minipa as well, and they're catching it. Are WG going home? I mean, right now.
The Brigand Slam!
There's one Broodling still around. They miss with the Sharpshooter because why not? But they interrupt the TP. RDK is going to be shackled up. RDK is going to fall. And so will the tier 3 tower.
Lightning
wild
is playing out of his mind.
This wild card team.
Oh, it's been broken!
Bristol Black in trouble, but they might be able to finish off the stock, and that is a big and important pick-off, because if they lost the Bristol Black for naught.
Like a little bit of brain lapse. Oh, Harry is he gonna kill him? No, it's a counter kill.
Again, it's all just starting to fall apart. They were looking for the Roshan. He's not up yet, and perhaps that's a little bit kind to WRG, because they would be in.
But I do think that can just be a BKB instead. They're going on
another one. It's a very hard target to finish off, and they get a little... Oh no, it's still connected. I thought the Sunstrike was going to miss. They even connect the Serpent Wars. I mean, that was unnecessary. Initial buyback. They walk straight up the hill, and they connect onto the Bristleback. He's caught up on the Meteor, the Deafening Blast as well. He's taking so much damage. The Sunstrike's there. Bristleback's down. WRG are falling apart. The buyback comes out, but Aura, they want this, and they're going deep in. They commit the Impale, but there's still an ulti on the Stark, and he will get the ulti off. Nice little bit of Spike Carapace, but it's not going to be enough to keep up the Nyx, and he is brought down. RDK backing up, gets a little bit of help with the cookie, so goes forward, but he's controlled, and here's the answer. It was Minipa. And he's in trouble here. He's just being slowly tortured to death. meepo's gonna fall. He's down for ages. He's done for ages. Because that Roshan's gonna pick up for in a moment. Roshan will respawn in 45 seconds. Have you ever heard of them before? I wouldn't blame you if you hadn't. But right now, they're making their names right here tonight in front of you. As they bring down Repo, they set up the perfect timing for this Roshan. Stick around, Miriam, because it's right there. He's going to commit the Serpent Wards as well. They're going to bring down the Nyx at the very least, I think. He stays alive a little while longer. They're going to fall apart here. They don't get the kill that they're looking for. The Torrent is just doing so much work as well, controlling the fight. The sharpshooter RDK wants to turn things around here. They do have the stock apply himself to RDK and a little bit of help comes out from Miriam. But is it enough? They do have the stock on the runs now. They also do have Invoker falling back. And Aura, not like this. Miriam so low, should be brought down. The Cataclysm comes through. The Coco Rum flies as well. And on the back lines, the Torrent doing so much work to control things. The BKB is popped by pressure. In trouble now. Aura, they're going to bring down the Bristleback. And RDK, he's got the Aegis, but he is on an island right now. He needs the support to find the way back in. Harry the Hams and Kobe are going to get there, and they'll get there just in time to watch the Aegis drop. But that's where they needed to be. And they do get the Megas. They get the connection with the Shackle onto the Kunkka, but he stays alive thanks to his own Torrent. And they are now dropping those Serpent Wards, and they are bringing down Precious Petunia. They will bring down meepo and say goodbye to EGL because Aura are going through. They have defeated a Titan in South African Evesports. A monster. Because tonight, it's going to be the Stag